to wake you need your hand away, break your thin shield. I kick your home back in your door, keep fucking me low, and you set me on. Don't light some flame, it's calling me you. Lost in the night with a door in this. Some kiss waves, your eyes holding mine, cut in you, the music.
Well, happy Wednesday, and welcome to Dave's After Hours Trivia Club Live. Step inside the lounge, grab your drink of choice, and settle in. Here at Dave's After Dark, we stir up memories, test your smarts, and maybe, just maybe, teach you something new along the way. Now, we do go live most Sundays, and usually, like tonight, on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific time. Now, when the doors swing open and the lights go down low, this is usually when the trivia starts to flow. While our robots quickly paint each scene, I will serve up the clues, and then you'll be taking your best guesses as we move through tonight's 3 categories. First, the top 20 movie heroes of all time. So that could be interesting. And then next, we'll do the top 20 most famous sculptures through history. Most famous sculptures through history. And then finally, we will do the top 20 underrated TV series. So some might say cult TV series, but I say underrated. This isn't just a trivia show, it's a fast-paced gauntlet of art, memory, and mystery. Let's see how many you can guess before the brush finishes the final stroke. I wanted to quickly mention our sponsor, DavidHansonArt.com. That's me, where you can now find our live show's cover art, like what you're seeing behind me, above me, over there, right now. Anyway, you can find the cover art and the related merch and products for your enjoyment. So check that out sometime. Now, be sure to check in down in the chat. Say hello. This is where you'll be throwing out your guesses, or you can just be hanging out with the rest of the crew. Let's see who we got. King's in the house. Arena's in the house. Hey, the early birds are here. Always good to have a couple early birds in the house. All right, if you guys are ready, let's fire it up. Let's fire up the robots and queue up our first video file. Here we go. Now, this is when I usually tell you that you guys know the rules. The robots do the painting, you do the guessing, and I will give some clues that could be marginally helpful along the way. Now, again, this first category is going to be the top 20 movie heroes of all time. So sometimes these heroes fit into nice categories that you're used to, and sometimes you have to think about why they're heroes. Let's start with number 20. She's a small-town police chief with a baby on board and a badge on her chest. She investigates a triple homicide in the frozen Midwest with a thick accent and thick skin. Her sharp eye for detail unravels a bloody scheme involving wood chippers. This is played by Frances McDermott. She's unflappable, she's pregnant, and polite to a fault. Okay, so you got the movie. That's one of our questions. We have all kinds of things we can get. We can get the character, we can get the movie, and we can get the star. And of course, they've told us the star. It's Frances McDermott. And you're right, the movie is Fargo. Do you remember her name? This is the hardest thing, is getting the characters' names, but that's the main thing we're after. We're after the movie hero. There you go, King. That wasn't that hard. You're correct. This is Marge Gunderson. The movie is Fargo, and the year was 1996. Marge's role earned McDermott an Oscar and inspired an entire TV spin-off universe. There you go. Yeah, great movie, and she was a hero. Now you get the idea. So along the same vein, maybe, number 19, she's not a lawyer, but she sure plays one in court. A single mom with a closet full of leopard print and brain full of tenacity. She uncovered a massive water containment case with zero legal training. All right, so we're looking for the character, movie, and I could give you the star. She won an Oscar for portraying her brass tacks brilliance. There you go. There you go. So that, in this case, you're lucky if the character's name is the movie name. So you got both of those. And who was the star? Serena, you know the star. You know who this is. Who played Aaron Brockovich? Aaron Brockovich. Yeah, there you go, King. Julia Roberts. It's a fairly complimentary picture of her there. My head's right where I want it. The real Aaron Brockovich made a cameo for the film as a waitress named Julia. That's an interesting little side fact. Stuart's in the house. What's going on, Stuart? We're only on number 18, so you haven't missed much. All right, we're going to go back in time a little bit for this hero. A Southern gentleman who reads law books like bedtime stories. He defends the innocent, even when the odds and the town are against him. Known for his unshakable moral compass and elegant court speeches. Now, I'm going to try to get you to guess not only the character's name, but the movie, and ideally, before I tell you right now, who starred in this movie. This is not Citizen Kane. No, that's a good guess. I mean, it's black and white. It could have been. I'm going to tell you who this is. This is Mr. Gregory Peck, and whose performance is as timeless as the Justice himself. And do you remember them? It's another one of those classic movies that I believe did win an Academy Award. And this lawyer's name is fairly famous, and he is a hero. He taught us that courage isn't a man with a gun in his hand. Anybody know? Going once, going twice. This is Mr. Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird, 1962. There you go, King. You had it. All right, let's move on. Number 17. I think you'll get this one pretty fast. He woke up with amnesia and a serious set of spy skills. He doesn't remember his name, but everyone else seems to want him dead. He is a human Swiss Army knife, weapon, linguist, and escape artist. This actor's icy intensity turned him into a gritty 2000s icon. He made shaky cam action a Hollywood staple. All right, there it is. King, Stewart, you're correct. You've got the two answers. King's got the character, which is the number one thing we're looking for. And then Stewart's got the Bourne Identity, or the whole Bourne series, I guess, could be. And who's the actor? What's his name? That's the thing. See, there's all kinds of things we can guess in this category. So Jason Bourne, the Bourne Identity, or the Bourne series, Jason Bourne series, Matt Damon. There you go. Got them all. The Bourne franchise forced the James Bond series to get a lot more serious. It's really true. They caught up fast. Hey, DPW, what's going on? You got the right answer there. All right. I like this one. She can't tell much yet. She volunteers as tribute and steals every scene she's in. A bow-wielding teen who becomes a symbol of rebellion. Her braid and glare could launch 1,000 revolutions. There you go, King. You know how the game is played. That's the number one thing we're looking for is the character. And then the movie. And then the actress. Her performance lit the YA dystopia craze on fire. Yes, Jennifer Lawrence, of course. And the movie is The Hunger Games. DPW. There you go. You guys got it all. The three-finger salute. I can't do it with my hand. I can't do the three-finger salute. I wouldn't be good as tribute. The three-finger salute became a real world protest symbol across Southeast Asia. What? Okay. Became real world. There you go. Who'd have thunk? There she is. So cute. Katniss. All right, we like that. All right, we're doing movie heroes. Movie heroes, remember. Number 15. He's a 13th century Scot with an axe to grind and to swing. This one's gonna be a little hard to see. He just wanted peace. Oh, there. See, yeah, the clues were too good for DPW. He just wanted peace. Then the English showed up. His painted face and battle cries are burned into movie memory. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. You got it all fast. Mel Gibson directed and starred Yelling Freedom into Mortality. Immortality, that is. He's more myth than man, and cinema made him a legend. And the robots aren't that good at painting him. I think they were going for the full body look, which left a little detail out of the face, perhaps. All right, you guys all got that. DPW definitely got it first. Very good. William Wallace, Braveheart, 1995. Mel Gibson is the actor, of course. There you go. Doesn't really look like him. I don't know. It's an artist depiction. All right. Number 14. A retired hitman who just wanted to grieve in peace. They killed his dog. Mistake number 1. He took on the entire underworld with style, silence, and headshots. Yes, there you go. Oh, and this is another one of those easy ones where the name of the movie is the name of the character. Uh, and of course, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves gave him a mythic calm and relentless fury. There you go. John Wick, of course. The John Wick series. Known as Baba Yaga. He's deaf in a well-tailored suit. The film's dog was named Daisy and launched an empire of revenge cinema. Okay, there you go. Did you guys see all those? I think I've seen them all. Pretty sure. Is there 3? 2? Only 2? Maybe there's only 2. Tell me. 2? 3? What do we have to? John Wick is correct. We are doing movie heroes. Movie heroes. We're down to number 13 with a bullet. Here we go. She was supposed to be the final girl, but became the ultimate warrior. She was the first to say, in space, no one can hear you scream. She fought acid-blooded monsters with grit, brains, and a flamethrower. There you go. What was Ripley's first name? That's a little more. Yeah, okay. But what's Ripley's first name? And her first name is not Alien, but it's close. Oh, somebody Ripley. Alien series, of course, is correct. Sigourney Weaver. Ellen. Very good, King. Doctor's in the house. What's going on, Doctor? Now we feel safe. We have a doctor in the house. Go ahead and let it rip. You guys knew this one quick. Ellen Ripley, Alien series. Sigourney Weaver. Ellen Ripley. Yes. There she is. Pretty good picture, actually. We struggle sometimes with getting her picture. Robots nailed it. All right, number 12. We're down to number 12. Oh, you'll know this guy right away. He lived under the stairs and grew into a magical legend. He faced a snake-faced tyrant with a wand and a heart. The boy who lived taught millions how to wield courage. He wore those round glasses for a full decade. His story made expellarimus a household word. Well, it's not a household word for me. All right. You guys are getting all these pretty quick. So, the pictures are pretty descriptive. And these are famous people. These are famous heroes. Yes, it is Harry Potter. And again, you're very fortunate that the name of the movie series is Harry Potter series. That was convenient again. And Daniel Radcliffe is correct. Okay. Yeah, you got all those pretty quick, King. You got the quicker internet, I think, King. Harry's lightning bolt scar was applied 5,800 times across the series. Did you know that? They had to put that scar on him 5,800 times. There you go. Little known fact. All right, another hero, one of our favorites here on the show. He was a general, betrayed, a slave reborn, and a warrior redeemed. He was loved by the people, and he was feared by emperors. He seeks vengeance, not in rage, but with honor. Now, I'm going to make you get the full name. No, it's not Ben-Hur. It's not Charlton Heston. Good guess, though. Okay. So, King, you've got the first of the three-part name. And yes, Doctor has the movie. Very good. Very good. Russell Crowe. There you go. You've got the actor and the movie. Very good. But how about the three-part name? So Maximus, something, something. Oh, look at King go. Showing off now. Maximus Decimus Meridius. Gladiator, year 2000. Russell Crowe's gravelly voice. Stoicism redefined an epic. Are you not entertained? Remains a thunderous flex. There you go. The Spaniard. Yes. Yeah. There you go. All right, we're down to the top 10. Here we go. Top 10. This one's kind of dark. A king, a scientist, and a superhero walk into a vibrarium mine. It's all the same guy. I don't know what that means. T'Challa balances royal duty with Marvel-worthy action scenes. He rules, here's the key clue, Wakanda with strength, grace, and serious style. Chadwick Boseman's performance, I gave that one away that time. I gave the actor away. Chadwick Boseman, his performance became instantly iconic. He is the first solo black superhero film to dominate global box offices and the Oscar. And yeah, there you go. It's another one of those ones where you're fortunate that the character's name is indeed the movie name. And I gave away the actor's name. Is that what it stumped you? Maybe not. Maybe not. The Wakanda Forever salute became a cultural phenomenon overnight. Did you know that? There you go. So he was the first to dominate both global box office and the Oscars. There you go. The Black Panther. Oh, okay, King. I knew you knew it. This is a pretty easy category, huh? Well, it's good to have an easy one now and again. Good. He's 3 feet tall and carries the fate of the world on his shoulders. He's a reluctant hero. He's a ring bearer and a hobbit. He faces Gollum, Nazgul, and Mount Doom without ever swinging a sword. There you go. There you go. Oh, and there's the rest of the answers from Stuart. King's got the character. And then Stuart came in with the actor and the movie. Played by Elijah Wood with innocent determination. He taught us that even the smallest person can change the course of the future. Frodo walks over 1,800 miles across Middle Earth, barefoot, no less. Frodo Baggins, the Lord of the Rings. My precious, my precious. My precious, my precious. I'll try it. That wasn't very good. Sorry. All right, let's go down to number 8. Yes. He started as a billionaire playboy with a weapons empire. He had a cave, he had a car battery, and a conscience turned him into something better. He evolved into the heart of the Avengers. All right, so Tony Stark is his human name. Yes, Doctor. That was a fourth thing that we needed to get correct. What's his human name? And Iron Man is the character name. And then what are we going to say is the series? What are we going to call it? Robert Downey Jr. is the actor's name. Very good. Okay. We're getting everything. Hang on to that Kristen Bale thing. Although I don't, you know. So Iron Man is correct. And Avengers is not the answer I'm looking for. I'm looking for a certain answer that defines the series that Iron Man is a part of. You guys are going to like it. It's called the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How's that? Iron Man launched the entire MCU. You didn't know it had its own initial. Okay, number 7. You're going to know this hero. He's a moisture farmer with big dreams and a blue lightsaber. He learns the Force. He loses a hand, and he saves the galaxy. This is pretty easy. He goes from whiny teen to Jedi Master. Although I like some of the clues. All right, so let's see. Are we all getting it? Luke Skywalker. We'll give Dr. partial credit. Star Wars. No Han Solo. Not Han Solo. And Mark Hamill. There you go. I think we got them all. I am a Jedi like my father before me. That's what he's saying here. You didn't know. That's what he's saying. Luke was almost named Starkiller in early drafts. A very different vibe. What? They almost named him Starkiller? What? I don't get that. And obviously the series is Star Wars. There you go. You got that. And there he is, moisture farming. Now, who knew it was moisture? I don't know if I ever really related to it being moisture farming. Okay. Learn something every day on Dave's After Dark. Here we go. Number 6. By day, he's a tweed-wearing professor. By night, he outruns boulders. Snakes! Why did there have to be snakes? He punches Nazis, he deciphers ancient texts, and he makes archaeology look cool. All right. So once again, we have the same name as the movie series. Yes. And it looks like Stuart had the actor's name there as well. So very good. You got them both. And Doctor did come in a little earlier with the short answer. He's always one fedora tilt away from legend. The character was inspired by the 1930s serials and Spielberg's love of adventure pulp. So, Spielberg was a big part of getting this done, it sounds like. He never loses a hat. I don't lose mine very much. I mean, I'm not that active, but not sure. Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford. There we go. There he is. These are pretty easy, but that's okay. You got to do an easy category every once in a while to keep the people happy. Okay, the third one's hard tonight. Hey, let's see how you do on sculptures. An Amazon raised on an island of warriors with zero patience for patriarchy. She steps into World War I with a sword, a shield, and zero hesitation. She combines compassion with combat like no other superhero. Yes. All right, once again, same character. Well, they're heroes, so I guess it makes sense that the character's name is the movie name too. Wonder Woman and King with the babe's name. Gal Gadot. Am I saying that right? Gal Gadot. I think I'm saying that right. That's No Man's Land, singing literally chill. She was the first female superhero to headline a blockbuster solo film in over a decade. Well, that was cool. And she was terrible. She couldn't be terrible. Couldn't happen. I question your judgment. All right, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. All right, number 4. Oh, you know this guy. He's a scrawny kid from Brooklyn who becomes the heart of the adventure. He fights bullies, a Hydra, and even he fights Iron Man. His moral compass is made of vibranium. Yeah. Now we're going to ask you again for the series, because it's that same series. And Chris Evans is correct. Yeah. Chris Evans gave him depth, humor, and just the right jawline. I can do this all day isn't a boast. It's a promise. MCU. There you go, King. Catching on. The Marvel Cinematic Universe. Captain America, Marvel Cinematic Universe. 2011 is when that all started. Cap actually lifted Thor's hammer in the comics decades before Endgame. Okay. There he is. Not a bad likeness. Not a bad likeness. There you go. Okay, top 3. Top 3 heroes from movie. A working class boxer who punches way above his weight class. He taught us how to lose with dignity and win with heart. He climbed the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art into cinematic history. All right, there it is. Let's see. Very good. You guys are learning how to play this game. So Rocky Balboa is indeed the character. Looks like maybe King got that one first. Rocky is indeed the movie, and Sylvester Stallone is indeed the actor. So this is a very young Sylvester Stallone here. I don't know. I think it was the robots used a heavily airbrushed picture of Mr. Sylvester Stallone. Stallone wrote the original script in 3 days, and he refused to sell it unless he got to play Rocky. There's a little known fact. Rocky Balboa, the Rocky series, Sylvester Stallone. He is indeed our number 3 hero tonight. That means we have 2 heroes left. Who do you think they are? This game just gets easier. Don't worry, troubles ahead. There are troubles ahead for y'all. Isn't that like what the Pirates of the Caribbean says when you get on it? There's trouble ahead. Oh, who's this? I can't tell by the picture. Born on Krypton, raised in Kansas. Faster than a speeding bullet, a cape, a curl, he had a curl, and an unwavering sense of right. He fights evil with X-ray vision and Midwestern charm. Nice combination, right? Those laser eyes and Midwestern charm go together. Christopher Reeve gave him humanity to match his superpowers. The original superhero, except no substitutes. Yeah, the best Superman. So we have his human name. Very good, Doctor. Our 4th category. Superman theories. Christopher Reeve in this case. The original superhero. Yeah. Gene Hackman was a good Lex Luthor. Yeah. The 1978 film's tagline, "You'll believe a man can fly," was a technical marvel at the time. There you go. A little CGI. All right. Who's number 1? Let's see you get who's playing this one, though. By day, he's Gotham's billionaire bachelor. By night, he's the darkest night. Traumatized by loss, driven by justice, allergic to guns. From Tim Burton to Christopher Nolan, he keeps evolving. His rogues gallery is as iconic as he is. He was played by everybody. And yeah, I think this is the Michael Keaton version, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is the Michael. Adam West was good. Yeah. How about that Adam West leotard, though, huh? I don't know about that. The bat signal might be the world's most famous light bulb. Batman has been portrayed by more actors than James Bond, each bringing their own brooding brilliance. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Batman? Okay, this almost looks like Val Kilmer too, but I think it is Michael Keaton. I think I like Val Kilmer. I don't know. They were all good. Yeah, he was good. There he is, I think. Alrighty. Well, you know, that was pretty easy because we know them all so well. All right, so I do have a challenge for you now, then. And then we'll have a challenge for you when we get back from the break. So we've got a new intermission treat for you. We're going to have something called the lightning round. So the idea here is there's going to be pretty quick on stage each of the characters. And you got, when I come back on, I want to see that chat box full because you guys got them all. Okay. So we're going to do, the first category is going to be historical characters. And there's a bunch of them. So let's see how many you can get. I'll be back in a second. Let's get this intermission file going. Where is it? Here it is. All right, how'd you do? It was pretty quick, huh? Yeah, it was. Oh boy. Anyway, that was a that was a pretty long one. Usually I'll do a little shorter, but you guys got quite a few. So pretty good. Is that a little too fast? I don't know. Maybe a little too fast. All right, you guys ready to do round two? Let's do it. Alrighty, you know the rules around here. Robots do the painting and you do the guessing, and I give the clues. First round was just a warm up. Let's get serious. Let's do the top 20 most famous sculptures through history. So some of these are pretty obscure when you start at number 20. The 20th most famous sculpture through history is a marble moment that flirts with both heaven and sensuality. It is set in a Roman chapel and it captures divine rapture mid-swoon. The sculptor is Baroque's brightest star. So we can get the sculpture or the artist. Either way. With a flair for the drama. Floating on clouds, pierced by an angel's arrow, this holy passion sculpted. You're gonna leave this one. Hang in there. The last one is TV shows. You'll never look at marble the same way again. This is a pretty famous artist. He was in the Baroque period. Anybody know? Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think you got it. I don't see anybody got it. The Ecstasy of Saint Teresa is the name of the piece. And this is Bernini. Giano. Well, this is number 20, guys. You know, you're not expected to get that one. You're going to know some of them. All right, you may know this one. He's mid-throw, frozen in time, yet full of kinetic grace. This Greek athlete isn't just strong, he's mathematically balanced. He captures the body in perfect harmony, muscles, motion, and momentum. Hey, remember what this one's called? It's originally bronze, and most copies today are Roman marble. So this is a many times copied sculpture. This guy's been pre-gaming for 2,500 years. Yeah, very good. But you guys both got it. Doctor, you're correct for the common name, and King, you're correct for the actual title of the piece. Discobolus. Disco bolus. Disco thrower. Discus thrower, not disco. Discus thrower. By Myron. You guys are stellar. You guys know all this stuff. Okay. Very good. This is easy, right? I knew it. Yeah, the next one's easy too. Oh, incidentally, that was 450 BC. There you go. All right, number 18. Half lion, half pharaoh, all mystery. It's the world's oldest photo bomber, lurking behind every pyramid selfie. It's carved from a single limestone ridge near the Nile. Its missing nose is the subject of much historical speculation. Yes. Did you know that it's called the Great Sphinx of Giza, is its formal name, which I was not going to ask for. Yes, supposedly much older than pyramids, although they do date it to the same age as the pyramids right now, 2500 BC. But I think I've heard that it's much older than the pyramids as well. I've heard that as well. Some theories suggest it predates even the pyramids. There you go. Some theories. There you go. The Great Sphinx. See, you got a little easier. First one was tough. Yeah, supposedly the rain erosion or something, that it was obviously a period of greater rainfall or something. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, number 17. This is a trick question. It's what you guys need on this category, is a trick. A young warrior in bronze, not marble, standing relaxed and victorious. He wears a feathered hat, a sword, and a serene smile after he slayed Goliath. The first free-standing nude male sculpture since ancient Rome. He was less muscle-bound than Michelangelo's, but more Renaissance rebel. So, yes, Doctor. Yes, Doctor, you are correct. This is another version of David, right? But who's the artist? Anybody know? Not Raphael. Good guess, though. It's one of the other turtles. It's a different turtle. And it's not Michelangelo. Oh, so it's not Michelangelo. It's not Raphael. So it's got to be. It's got to be Donatello. Donatello. There you go. This David is often seen as the first truly modern sculpture of the Renaissance. Yeah, there you go. All right, number 16. I think you know this one. She is the armless Aphrodite, whose poise launched 1,000 postcards. She's on all the postcards. She was discovered on a Greek island, but she now lives in the Louvre. Her missing limbs remain an artistic mystery. Draped in elegance, she's the eternal muse of marble beauty. Yes, very good, Doctor. And I do not have an artist on this one because they don't know, I guess. They have no idea. The statue might originally have held an apple, tying her to a mythic beauty contest. Okay. Venus de Milo. They think it's from 130 BC. 130 BC. Yeah, Alex, what's going on, man? Gang's all here. It's because you guys need to work together to get these sculptures. I think you're going to know the next one, too. We're down to number 15 on the most famous sculptures through history. So we're learning something here. He's naked, he's pensive, and he's perched, ready to overthink everything. Originally part of the gates of hell, this bronze bro got a solo career. So he was originally part of a bigger sculpture. Now he's by himself. He's a symbol of philosophy, introspection, and existential gym sessions. Very good, Stuart. I get some people might call it that. That's not the precise answer that I have on the board, but that is correct. I would say my answer is a little different. The original brain body power pose. There you go. Often parodied, but never outthought. It is the thinker, which is close enough. Close enough. Close enough. And yeah, you got the artist too. You guys did good. Rodin. Yeah. I've got Rodin. I know I always thought Rodin too. Hey TikTok. TikTok's got it spelled properly if you guys are concerned about that. And the thinker is the precise correct name. Since we're trying to learn something. All right. I think you'll know this one. Number 14. He stands arms wide open over Rio. An Art Deco icon that watches over millions from Corvocado Mountain. Who knows? He took 9 years to build with serious scaffolding and soul. He weathered storms, lightning, and the test of time. Yeah, there you go. Everybody's getting it. I think maybe Doctor had it first. This one's harder. Okay, well, so that's kind of where it's at. Hey, Jan, what's going on? That's kind of where it's located, right? They call that Sugarloaf Mountain, right? What is the artist's name? Because it's not well known, I don't think. Not Messi. Isn't he the soccer player? Football player, I believe. But he was not the artist. He does a lot. He's super talented. But this was Mr. Paul Landowski. Paul Landowski, of course. Okay. Everybody knows that. You're going to know this one too. Number 13. Big heads, bigger mysteries. This was carved by the Rapa Nui people. The Rapa Nui people. They face inland, not out to sea. So what are they watching? They're made of volcanic rock. Some weigh over 80 tons. All right, so Easter Island is the location where these are. Whoop, sorry. What happened? We got the wrong one. The robots fooled me. Sorry. Sorry, the robots got out of order. Yeah, that is Zeus. Very good. Hang on to the next one. Sorry, the robots got out of order. Apologies. Oh boy. Oh well. We'll try to get back on it here. Anyway, that's Zeus. Oh boy. Let's see who we got coming up next. Let's see if we can get this one right. All right, so this one is she's winged, windswept, and walking into history. I definitely threw you off there, didn't I? Those clues were not easy to get the Zeus one. She was discovered in pieces, now flying high in the Louvre. Her pose screamed victory, even without a head. The drapery alone deserves its own museum. She's aerodynamic in stone. Do you remember the name of this? There's a famous, there you go, doctor. Yeah, there's a famous company with this name, right? The official name is Nike of Samothrace. Samothrace. Okay. It likely stood on a sculptured ship's prow. Oh, I guess you could see that. It was on a ship, on the front of a ship. All right, we're back. We're back in order. We're good. Here we go. I think it'll make them easier, though. This one is a family wrestling sea serpents and losing. The agony is marble, but the pain is real. It's a family wrestling sea serpents. It's a Greek tragedy frozen in flailing limbs and twisted torsos. Well, I would imagine if the family's fighting sea monsters. This inspired Michelangelo and generations of drama lovers. Does anybody remember what this one's called? This was rediscovered in 1506. It redefined how we sculpt emotion and motion. Huh. Okay. It's called Laocoon and his sons. Laocoon and his sons fighting the sea monster. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Good start. That's it. You got it. All right, we're ready for an easy one again, guys. I'm ready for an easy one. How about you? Here we go. Let's do an easy one. 4 U.S. presidents are giant granite cliff. Oh, one giant granite cliff. Now, it's not granite, is it? I don't think it's granite. Maybe it is granite. I don't think it's granite. Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, Lincoln, immortalized in South Dakota stone. It took 14 years and over 400 workers to complete. Well, it is Lincoln. And it is at Mount Rushmore. TikTok, welcome to the game. Very good. You are correct. This is Mount Rushmore. Now, does anybody know the artist name that's responsible for Mount Rushmore? Because that's the tough one on this one. You know, it's Mount Rushmore. There's Mr. Lincoln. But who's the artist? It was originally intended to include the presidents from head to waist, but there wasn't enough money to carve all the way down. Who? Bam? Do you think there's room for, is there room for Trump or room for Obama? Trump or Obama? Gutzon Borglum. Gutzon Borglum is the guy's name. There you go. Okay. All right. Now, I've seen this answer on the board already today. A mother cradles her son, flawlessly carved in marble. It is located in St. Peter's Basilica. It's Renaissance emotion made solid. It's the only work by Michelangelo ever signed. If you were to look on Mary's stash, you would see Michelangelo's signature. Who knows what this one's called? It's not Mary and Jesus. It's not Abraham. Oh, that's what you were saying, Alex, that was Abraham Lincoln on the last one. I got you now. I'm with you now. I got you. What's the name of this sculpture? Anybody know? This is called the Pieta. And I did see that answer. Somebody had that answer earlier up on the board. I think so. By Michelangelo. Yeah. We might have a slow internet. I might be getting the answers a little slow, so we'll just have to play with that hindrance. That little hindrance. I'm still waiting on my new internet. I'm hoping to get a landline. It's supposed to be 1 gig. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Number 8. I think you'll know this one. It might be hard to see in the picture though. Thousands of life-size clay soldiers, because one emperor didn't do subtle. He buried to guard China's first emperor in the afterlife. No two faces are alike. Talk about a custom job. Horses, chariots, and generals are all included. It was archaeology's greatest surprise party when they found this. Yeah, Stuart, you got it. Yeah, I don't know if my speed's gonna help you, Stuart. I guess it might. I guess it might. Oh, Terracotta Army is the precise correct answer. Terracotta Army. Supposedly all the way back in 2010 BC, so a long time ago. Estimated 8,000 figures remain unearthed. They're still in the ground. They're not digging. I wonder why they're not digging the rest of them out. Anybody know the answer to that? Oh, it was because there's a lot of mercury in the ground, right? They're afraid of the mercury. Yeah, toxic. Oh, I think you might get this one, but who the artist is the hard one on this one. A giant green lady holding a torch and a tablet. It was gifted by France, and it welcomed millions of immigrants to America. I heard they might get rid of the oxidation on this and turn it back into a what is it? Kind of a bronze copper color. Bronze copper color. Yes, it is the Statue of Liberty. See, you're fast on that, Stuart. You have no trouble. Who knows the artist's name? It was all the way back 1886. I don't know, was that the delivery date? Yeah, I heard they were maybe going to clean it off and make it the original color. That'd be weird, huh? We wouldn't know what to do with ourselves. The statue's original color was shiny copper. It turned green over time due to oxidation. And the artist's name is... I know it's just on the tip of your tongue. There's Alex coming in with the last one again. I think Alex has got the slow internet tonight. Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. There you go. The Italian guy made the French gift. All right, number 6. Oh, I don't think I have the clues for this, so you just got to tell me what this one is. This is the raciest one in the batch, and I don't have the clues for this one. The robot's got to pull the fast one on my list here tonight, and I didn't catch it. But does anybody know what the name of this? This is definitely the raciest one of the collection today. I forget what it's called, though. Anybody else know? Can't remember. I cannot remember. The Kiss, Stuart. That is correct. Very good. Thank you for getting that, Stuart. Do you remember the artist? Is that the artist, Alex? Is it Rodin again? Might be. Are you sure of that answer, Stuart? Because we're counting on you. The Kiss is correct, and I think you may be right. Rodin. There you go. It was definitely the raciest of the collection. All right, I got the clues for this one. One of the original seven wonders, but long gone. A towering bronze sun god guarding a harbor. Said to have straddled the entrance, but that's probably legend. It was toppled by an earthquake 50 years later. Yeah. And I don't know, Alex, maybe you might have the location correct. It is the Colossus of, and maybe it's what Alex says. Maybe. Yeah, the Colossus of Rodowski or Rhodes. Yeah, I think you got it. Despite its fame, no confirmed images or replicas of the original survive. So this is kind of a guess. Yeah, Rhodes. The Colossus of Rhodes. Rhodes in Inglesi. Americanets. Yeah, there you go. All right, we got four left. I mean, I think we can keep these four in order. And this one's kind of funny. This is a tiny boy statue relieving himself with global fanfare. He stands just 24 inches tall, and this is located in Brussels, Belgium. Legend says that he extinguished a fire with his pee-pee. He wears hundreds of different costumes each year. Oh, so they dress him up. How cute. He's the most famous bathroom joke in bronze. Yeah. Alex, I think you got that one right too. And yeah, it's in Brussels, Belgium. Correct, TikTok. And in whatever language this is, it's called mannequin piss, which I think is kids piss, right? Mannequin. So I think that's where Alex is. We're all guessing. Did we know the artist? No? Jerome Duquesnoy the Elder. It's an elder. Quite a while ago, 1600. Wow. Put the fire out with his pee-pee. Very good. Oh, now here's the one we were trying to do before. Massive stone heads and bodies carved by Polynesian ancestors. Their silent gazes face inland, not the sea. About 900 remain, each carved with unique features. Okay, well, Easter Island is the location. Now, does anybody know what the statues are actually called? What are they called? They're called something of Easter Island. Easy. Maybe. In some other language. TikTok! TikTok saves the team. This is the Moai. of Easter Island. Rapa Nui. Those are the people. Now, I think I've told you before how they moved these. You guys know how they moved them? So they put giant vines, ropes over the top, and they'd take it down the road, and there'd be like 20 guys on one side and 20 guys on the other side, and they'd pull them back and forth, and they'd walk them by tilting them back and forth with these big old ropes on both sides, and that's how they moved them. They walked to their location. All right. Two more. Then we can move on. All right. Okay, I think you know this one. We've done this one a bunch of times. The ancient world's most famous beauty queen. Still flawless after 3,000 years. She was sculpted with fine limestone, stucco, and original paint. She came with original paint. She discovered in Armana, now resides in Berlin's museum. There you go, yeah. This is Queen Nefertiti. You're correct. It's not Cleopatra. This is the blank of Nefertiti. It's not boobs. It's the blank of Nefertiti. Anyway, I don't know why they list. I think they list her husband as the artist, Tutmosis. 1345 BC. It is the bust of Nefertiti, not the boobs. It's the bust. All right. So we have the most famous sculpture in the world left. Who knows? The ultimate Renaissance masterpiece, sculpted from flawed marble. It represents the moment before slaying Goliath. Tension, focus, and fearlessness. It's towering at 17 feet. Every detail, and I mean every detail, is anatomically precise. Now, he was 17 feet high, yet you could have made his anatomically precise thing a little bigger. Originally intended for a cathedral, it ended up in Florence's heart. He's the gold standard of heroic nudity. Yes. I think you guys all know this. It's me. Michelangelo's version. All right. Well, sorry we had a couple little out of order things. That happens sometimes when we do best ofs and we don't check our work. So there you go. All right. So I got one more intermission for you, and it's shorter. It's not as long as the last one. So let's do it and see how fast you can get these. I don't know what they are. I think they're historical characters also. Oh, they're sitcoms. Top sitcoms. All righty. You guys did pretty good. No? Stuart got the British one. The King. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys got those. Very good. Nobody else was going to. All right. Let's do round 3. Anyway, we can talk about it as we go. All righty. Well, you know the rules. Robots paint, you guess. I give the clues. Now, this is going to be the 20 underrated TV series. So ones that should have been around longer, but they weren't. Kind of a cult following, something like that. So these are hard. I didn't know. Maybe you guys know. Number 20, especially number 20 and 19. Oh my gosh, maybe you know. A down and out surfer stumbles into a Masonic-like lodge, and he finds destiny. It blends stoner philosophy with SoCal mysticism and mild alchemy. Quirky, poetic, and just weird enough to feel profound. Think The Big Lebowski meets The Leftovers, but on a shoestring budget. That's not good. It lasted 2 seasons, but it left a soulful cult behind. All right. Has anybody ever seen this show? Does anybody know anything what they're talking about? Because I didn't know this one. Underrated TV series. I gave you my best clues. Think Big Lebowski meets The Leftovers, but on a shoestring budget. No, nobody knows. Going once, going twice. This is the Lodge 49. Lodge 49. There you go. And it kind of looks funny. I don't know. Underrated. Okay. Sorry we didn't get that one. All right. We'll do another one. Number 19. It's not about dogs, but it sure had a bite. 2 unlicensed PIs bumble through a SoCal noir. There's my noir. Laced with charm. Donald Logue and Michael Raymond James had perfect scruffy chemistry. That's those guys, I guess. Low ratings doomed it after 1 season, but critics still loved it. You know, good series is not made by the critics. It's the best show you never heard of that wasn't about dogs. But it's called Terriers. You never heard of Terriers? Okay. Well, you know, the first couple are hard. This was all the way back in 2010, so it was a little while ago. The confusing title was widely blamed for its failure to attract viewers. It was called Terriers. I like True Blood, King. Didn't you like True Blood? That was actually very successful. Wasn't it around for like 5 or 6 seasons or something? True Blood? Yeah, I like that one. Okay, number 18. Oh, these are hard. These are underrated TV series. None of us saw them. First few are hard. I think we'll get into a groove later on. A Niagara Falls gift shop clerk starts hearing Indian talk. Yes, that's the premise. And yes, it totally works. Witty, surreal, and full of spiritual mischief. Caroline Devarnas played the most reluctant prophet in TV history. It was gone in 4 weeks. Why is it on the list? Ouch. It's underrated. Oh, anybody see this? Niagara Falls gift shop clerk starts talking in native tongue. That's the premise. It looks like she lives in a van to me, or an RV or something. Can't tell. Gone in 4 weeks. I don't know why the robot's like this. It's called Wonder Falls. Not familiar to anybody? Wonder Falls, 2004. Brian Fuller of Pushing Daisies and Hannibal was behind this madness. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're learning something on this category. We're learning what not to watch. I don't know. I thought it'd be a good category. Underrated TV show. All right, here we go. A comic book come to life with budget constraints and brilliance. Our heroine joins a secret agency that battles science-based weirdness. Think Men in Black meets the Gilmore Girls with more aliens. I like the sound of it. Witty, fast, and nerdy to its core. It was canceled too fast, but it's going to be forever quoted. This looks familiar to anybody? It's a comic book come to life with budget constraints and brilliance. Think Men in Black meets Gilmore Girls with more aliens. No, nobody saw this one either. It's called The Middleman. The Middleman, not the Men in Black, The Middleman. Its unaired finale, the finale didn't even get shown, was turned into a comic book to give more fans closure. There you go. Brutal. They took it off before the finale. Yeah, I don't even know these, so I thought they could have been British ones, Stuart. For all I know, these are British shows. Maybe the Canadian. Too bad Rhombus isn't here. Rhombus was getting moved or something, right? Hopefully he's going to get settled in and be back with us. Hope so. A death row inmate is released and everything slows down. It's a drama about guilt, time, and the impossibility of healing. Quiet, devastating, and profoundly human. Oh, that sounds horrible. Yeah, that was my understanding. Is he had a move. He was involved in a move. Adam Young gives one of TV's most internal moving performances. Not a thriller, but it sticks with you. The show was Sundance's TV first original series. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I see that? Oh, King! Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank you, King. Rectify. There we go. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. Now, I've actually seen the next one. A meltdown at work sends her on a path of moral awakening. Sort of. Laura Dern plays a deeply flawed heroine seeking justice through spreadsheets. It's corporate satire meets spiritual quest. It's quiet, it's weird, and bold in its compassion. It was canceled too soon, and it got loved way too late. Yeah, I think I saw it after it was already out. Anybody know the name of this one? Laura Dern, come on, bring it. Mike White of The White Lotus wrote nearly every episode of this show himself. The White Lotus guy. No. Laura Dern. No. Nobody else saw it. I saw a few shows. I don't think I liked it that much. I didn't watch the whole thing. It's called Enlightened. It was around for 3 seasons, 2011 to 2013. Enlightened. There you go. Laura Dern. Pretty fun. Now, I also saw the next series, and I loved it. It was on for two seasons. And this is special for Stuart here. We have the polka dot style painting for Stuart. A drug-addicted genius performed surgery in the 1900s New York. So think Gangs of New York, only the hospital. Clive Owen stars. There you go. That's kind of British. Steven Soderbergh directs it. Say no more. Clive Owen and Steven Soderbergh. It's gritty, bloody, and shot in moody, monochrome tones. Yeah, it's kind of a washed out color. Innovations happen alongside opium binges and racial politics. It's peak prestige minus the viewers. Yeah, there we go. Did you see it, King? I've seen this show and I really liked it. I think I went back and watched a little more of it. I might have watched the whole thing. I can't remember. Soderbergh directed every single episode himself, a rare TV feat. And remember, the head surgeon is like addicted to opium or something, right? He has to go to opium dens in his off time. The Nick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty authentic. If you like that sort of thing. Right now, I like the name of this next one, but can't say I saw it. These are too hard for us. An ex-con impersonates a sheriff in a town full of secrets. An ex-con impersonates a sheriff. It's ultra-violent, emotionally charged, and criminally entertaining. Imagine Justified with more broken bones and amped up stakes. Amish crime lords. Oh, I like the concept. Combined with native casinos and Ukrainian mobsters. Oh, you guys all know this one. There you go. Well, it's got the combination, right? Amish crime lords, native casinos, and Ukrainian mobsters. How can you go wrong? It was created by True Blood's Alan Ball. It was Cinemax's grittiest gem. And you guys know it. King barely beat TikTok. Banshee, you liked it? All right. Well, I didn't see it, but I might have to go back and watch it. Is it on like Netflix or something? Probably Netflix. So. It's the Homelander guy. All right. Well, so we've gotten a couple in a row. I think we better cool off a little here. Let's make it a little harder. What if Mad Men moved to Silicon Prairie in the 1980s? I don't know what that means. Computers, ambition, and heartbreak mixed in this slow burn drama. Well, I like that term, the slow burn drama. It bombed early, but evolved into one of TV's best character arcs. This was on for 3 years. Lee Pace and Mackenzie Davis were magnetic. It's not about tech, it's about people. Yeah. I'm not remembering it. Critics often cite it as one of the greatest glow-ups in TV history. What if Mad Men moved to Silicon Prairie in the 1980s? Computers, ambition, and heartbreak. Anybody see this? No? Doesn't sound like it. 2014 to 2017. This is called Halt and Catch Fire. I like the name. Oh, you know it, King. Very good. You saved the team. Again. Halt and Catch Fire. Very good. All right. You knew it. Was it good? Kind of? Sort of? Now, I like the name of this next one. It's a brilliant satire of corporate absurdity and scientific madness. Think The Office meets Black Mirror, but a comedy. Think The Office meets Black Mirror, but lighthearted. Talking vending machines and cryogenically frozen employees. Jay Harrington's deadpan narration is pitch perfect. Veridian dynamics. We're sorry, we value your complaints. I don't know what that means. The fake company ads became internet cult favorites. The fake company ads became internet cult favorites. Oh, this thing sounds familiar to anyone. 2 seasons, 2009 to 2010. The fake company ads became internet cult favorites. Think The Office meets Black Mirror. Lateral? No. Good guess though. You know, better than nothing. Called Better Off Ted. Not dead. Not better off dead. Better off Ted. Okay, so I don't know if I can say this in this category, but we're going to now move to the top 10 underrated TV shows, TV series. Top 10. A 15-year-old girl navigates high school with angst, poetry, and dyed hair. Claire Danes, cried better than anyone on 90s TV. So this was an early Claire Danes, 1994, 1995, way back. It was raw, real, and way ahead of its time. It tackled taboo topics before that was cool. Had 1 season, but it had infinite impact. All right, so this is early Claire Danes. Doesn't look like Claire Danes, but okay. Geeks and Freaks, good guess. Good guess. Incorrect. I think that came even later than this. I'm not sure, but I think so. A 15-year-old girl navigates high school with angst, poetry, and dyed hair. Well, that sounds familiar. Well, yeah, Stuart. You guys suck at this. I guess a giveaway should have been that I didn't know any of them. That should have been a giveaway. This is called My So-Called Life. My So-Called Life. All right. Now, I did see this one, and I do know this one, and it was kind of weird. So maybe the rest of them are all going to be good. There you go. The rest of them are all going to be good. What if 2% of the population vanished and no one got answers? This is surreal, this is devastating, and it is strangely hopeful. It started weird and it ended brilliant. Justin Theroux gives the best cry face in prestige TV. It's not about the mystery, it's about the grief. And the series is about the grief. Last Man on Earth is a good answer, but that's not the name of the series. That's not the name of the series. That's not the name of the series. This is pretty weird. It was only around for 3 years, 2014 to 2017. But what if 2% of the population vanished and no one got answers? And the whole thing is not really about the mystery, it's more about the grief that all those people that left. It was co-created by Damon Lindelof of Lost. Well, that explains why it was weird, right? And often called his redemption arc. This is called The Leftovers. The Leftovers. That sounds, oh, there you go, King. King knew it. Of course. King knew it. There you go. Okay, now I watched every episode of the next one. It was on for 3 years, 2003 to 2005. And I watched every episode. And I loved it. Let's see if that means anything. Dust Bowl carnival workers versus a sinister preacher. HBO level weirdness before weird HBO was a thing. It's one of the first really weird HBO shows. It's dark, mystical, and full of tarot vibes. It was canceled just as it got to the juicy myth arc. You'll finish it and still be asking what just happened. It was planned as a 6-season saga. Oh, but they say only 2 seasons made it to screen. Now, did anybody else see this? Dust Bowl carnival workers. That was the series. It was Dust Bowl carnival workers. And they were weird. Yeah. Now you do, TikTok, you do need to add that E at the end of that. Because you got to pronounce it different. Yes, like King's got it. Carnival. Carnival. Yes. It was good. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. There you go. Dave's After Dark recommends that one. All right. Number 7. A pie maker can bring the dead back to life with one fatal condition. Candy-colored sets, razor-sharp wit, and whimsical noir tone. And we got that noir coming in. Lee Pace and Anna Friel had chemistry sweeter than their pies. It's like Tim Burton and Wes Anderson co-directed a crime dramedy. You know this one, King. Very good. I got to read that clue again, though. It's like Tim Burton and Wes Anderson co-directed a crime dramedy. If you can decipher that clue. It was canceled mid-stride. Justice was not served. Yeah, it's a UK show. There you go. See? I think there were several of these that were UK, and you guys that just didn't know them. That's my thinking. Narrator Jim Dale also narrated the U.S. Harry Potter audiobooks. There you go. The Harry Potter audiobook guy. All right, now something tells me you might get this next one. Might get this one. A high school show so authentic that it hurts. Nerds, burnouts, and one perfect disco episode. It was canceled too soon, and then it was canonized forever. It did launch the careers of James Franco, Seth Rogen, Linda Cardinelli, and more. Paula Feig, Judd Apatow, TV magic. There you go. There you go, kid. We're getting to the end, though, Stuart. Hey, get there. You know, first category is pretty easy. We had to make up for it. Freaks and Geeks. Freaks and Geeks. Only around for 2 seasons. Can you believe that? NBC aired episodes out of order. And then they wondered why it was hard to catch on. Yeah, that would throw me off if they did the episodes out of order. Doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. There they are, though, the freaks and the geeks. Which one's Seth Rogen? Is that him? I don't know. I don't recognize him. That's Cardinelli, though, huh? Boy, she grew up. Cardinelli. All right, I think you know this one. This show makes a frequent appearance on our show, 2004 to 2006. It is the Old West, but with Shakespearean profanity. It's gritty, elegant, and brutally intelligent. Al Swearingen might be TV's most eloquent villain. Al Swearingen is the villain character. It was canceled without warning. And then it was revived in a movie years later. So many people might remember the movie more than the series. It redefined the Western for the modern age. And here's a popular part of it. The F word was used 3,000 times. But for poetic rhythm, of course. Al Swearingen. Anybody remember this show? Western. Very authentic. Very gritty. One guy owns a bar. The other guy's the sheriff. No? It was good. So, I would highly recommend this series as well. Deadwood. Deadwood. Yep. Another Dave's After Dark recommendation. There you got 2 of those. Oh, I watched a weird movie last night. I don't watch TV much anymore. I had a little time last night and I watched a weird French. It was in French. It was a space movie. Oh, you've seen it? Yeah, I liked it. All right, number 4. Speaking of sci-fi, a sci-fi procedural. I love that. A sci-fi procedural that became a multiverse emotional roller coaster. Okay. Anna Torv's Olivia Dunham deserves more credit. Parallel worlds, doppelgangers, and lots of weird science. John Noble's performance, pure genius. This was the X-Files' spiritual successor with better closure. J.J. Abrams co-created it, and the showrunners eventually worked on Watchmen and the Batman. Yeah, so King knows this one too. Did you watch this one, King? I don't think I did. But it might be worth going and checking it out. Fringe, 2008 to 2013. J.J. Abrams. Yeah. The Fringe, sci-fi. Anyway, I can't remember the dang name of this movie last night, but it was weird. French. Number 3. Never heard of this one. I think this might be British. Tell me if it is. Maybe not. Struggling actors serve hors d'oeuvres and broken dreams. It's brutally funny, painfully real, and perfectly pink bow-tied. The cast is a who's who of future comedy stars. Fans waited over a decade for season 3, and they finally got it. Are we having fun yet? No, but the show is. This was canceled due to its cast getting too successful. Or they're come back and do another season. I don't know. I don't remember this. Anybody else? Anybody remember? It looks like they're They're like wedding workers or something. They're part-time servers or something like that. I don't know what they're doing. Extras sounds right, King, but it wasn't called that. This was called something called Party Down. Party Down. Anybody? Nobody. Nobody knows. Party Down? Okay. Now, the next two are very well known. So here we go. Top two underrated series. And I love this series. It was on for 5 years. Soviet spies raising kids in Reagan's America. Cold War meets hot drama and perfect wigs. It's a slow burn with a payoff like a punch to the soul. Kerry Russell and Matthew Rhys delivered masterclass performances. Yeah. There you go. Alex, do you see this series, Alex? This is a cool series. Oh, Kerry Russell, TV's best marriage story. It's about the marriage. And it's disguised as a thriller. The show ended exactly how the creators intended. Rare and satisfying. Yeah. So she was like hardcore, right? And he was a little softer spy, but they were both really good Soviet spies. And they were hiding in America, and they integrated in American society. And of course, they actually liked American society better. They didn't want to go back to Russia, but she was so hardcore, Mother Russia, that she made him stay in the game too. And it was a great show. I loved it. I think I just started dating Arena. This is a long time ago, 20 years ago, but anyway. Oh, not 20 years ago, maybe a dozen years ago. Yeah, a dozen years ago. Oh, anyway, number 1. I've never seen this show, but I've heard of it. A cannibal psychiatrist has never looked so dapper. Art house horror that aired on NBC. Yes, you guys know this one. Dreamlike visuals, gourmet gore, and psychological chess matches. Was canceled too soon, but resurrected in fandom hearts. The food stylist was an actual cuisine chef. And yes, everything looked deliciously wrong. Yeah. There you go. Hannibal. Oh, well, yeah, sorry that category was a little hard. We don't watch enough television, gentlemen. We do not watch enough TV. That's the moral of the story. Don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we watch enough TV. To me, the movie was so good, I'd hate to try to redo it in the series, but oh well. But The Americans was awesome. Carnival, and what was the other one? Deadwood. Those are good shows. So check those out sometime. And check out this French movie that I don't know the name of last night. Sci-fi on Prime, I think. That'll help you find it. Anyway, what do I got? Oh, I wanted you to see though. Okay, so yeah, that was tough, and yeah, maybe those weren't the best categories. I don't know, but I got some ideas for some more. So let's see what you think of some of these. Stuart, I need your input. So the first list I have here is all entertainment stuff. So athletes who became actors, best actress, Oscar, cartoon villains, celebrity couples, child stars who continued acting, cop detective TV series, documentary films, greatest TV catchphrases, John Wayne movies, Julia Roberts movies, most beautiful women in Hollywood, most popular horror movies, reality TV shows, Robert De Niro movies, Robert Downey Jr. movies, Saturday morning cartoon shows, Saturday Night Live sketches, Star Wars characters, TV series theme songs, and TV shows from early television. Yes, we're going to do De Niro. And we're going to do Robert Downey Jr. and John Wayne. Yeah, we're going to do all those. And then what about, I got another thing. How do I get, let's see, how do I do this? I think I do that. Okay, so these are more general categories. I think you're into cars, if I'm not mistaken. And how about the biggest lemon cars ever made? I think that's a good one. What do you think? Top countries for US and UK expats to retire in. How's that for? That's like an educational one. Deadliest animals in the Amazon. Deadly sea creatures. Endangered animals. Favorite dessert dishes. Okay, maybe not that one. Iconic album covers. This ought to be good. The most iconic album covers of all time. Most popular production cars in history. Mythical creatures, natural wonders of the US and the UK. Greatest philosophers of all time. Top pop music acts worldwide from 1970 to 2000, and then top supermodels of all time. So there's some ideas I came up with. I don't know. Hopefully you like some of those. Hopefully those are better. I didn't. I thought most underrated TV shows wouldn't be that bad. I guess we should have picked someone that somebody had heard of. I forgot to give those instructions to the robots. All right. Well, I'm glad I'm on the right track with those categories. I really didn't think so. I do have to supervise the robots though, because they might go off on a tangent, and then we'll be lost. You guys have any other ideas for me? Feel free to drop those in the chat. Always glad to. Somebody had come up. I don't know if it was you, King, that had come up with the Star Wars characters idea. Somebody came up with that last week. Scary movies, you bet. Halloween's around the corner. We'll do a theme night for Halloween for sure, and we will do 3 categories, all related to what we call a holiday in the U.S. Halloween. Yeah, the car. You like the car stuff? Okay. I thought we could maybe even do race car drivers, but that might be a little too obscure for other people. Stuart would do well. Maybe we'll do top car drivers of all time, America and Europe or something. Yeah, the car ones should be good. I had two in there so far. Biggest lemon cars ever made. That might be fun. And then most popular production cars in history. So that goes all the way back, and brings that up. And then we can do performance cars too. All right, guys. Anyway, sorry to chat. I knew when we had such an easy round at the beginning that I had that one sneak coming at the end. And it would teach you a lesson. All right. Well, I have a couple compilation videos for you to close it out. So I will get those playing here when I can figure out my machine. Take it easy, guys. I always appreciate it. And we will hopefully see you on Sunday.
I call